Welcome to Vlogmas day 21. I hope you're doing fabulous. Today, we're going to talk about fails. Yesterday, possibly the day before, we were talking about my favorites of 2021. So if you didn't see that, go ahead, check it out. It's worth a watch, in my opinion. And today, fails. We're going to get salty and spicy. Also, I'm just going to preface this by saying just because I don't like this specific thing doesn't mean I hate the brand. And if you like it and it works for you, that is super exciting. I'm glad it worked for you and you didn't waste your money. First things first. That Essence Hydrating with Aloe foundation. Taylor Wynn brought it up. Please note, I am not shitting on her. I fucking love her, okay? But she brought it up how much she loves wearing it. Good. I fucking hate it. I mentioned this in my declutter as well, but I hate it. It made me crusty and dusty. It like sat weird on my face. Like some parts you'd get decent coverage, some parts you'd get patchy coverage, some parts would be like it looked like it was breaking apart on my face as I was applying it. Also, I felt like it like sat in my pores and like showed them off. I didn't like it at all. At all. I tried mixing it with different foundations, didn't like it. Tried it with different primers, hydrating, pore filling, combinations, tacky, hate them, hate them, hate it, 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 hated it. Gross. That being said, if you have oily skin, you might freaking love this. Next thing that I hated, also in my declutter video, was the Essence Lash It Loud Mascara. I don't understand the point of this mascara whatsoever. Don't understand it. Tried it fresh, tried it a week old, tried it 2 weeks old, tried it a month old, hated it every step of the way. I have really small, useless lashes. They were burnt off in college. Well, they weren't completely burnt off, but they were burnt to stubs. I feel like I haven't fully recovered from that emotionally or physically. I am okay when my lashes suffer. I think this was also a TikTok like hyped up thing that made its way over to YouTube. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It didn't lengthen. It didn't volumize. It got all over my eyelids. And then also once it dried, I found it was kind of flaky. I just don't like it. I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't like the brush on it. I like both styles of brushes, like whether it's like the big fluffy naturally ones or the, you know, spiky plasticky ones. I can work with either of those. But something about this brush and the formula of the mascara, no, not for me. Not for me. Not for me and my sad little burnt lashes. Next, oh, I do have one nail item in this list. We're gonna save that for the end. The rest, we've got, yeah, skincare and then nail. Okay, so the first skincare item on this list, this one might be a little bit, oh no, they're both going to be a little bit controversial. This one's going to be controversial because of the person it is attached to, although the release itself was controversial. So just going to get into it. I tried the Selfless by Hyram, what is that, retinol rainbow algae thing. I only tried one product. So I just want to make that clear that I didn't try the whole line, and I'm sure if you had the whole line, you would see a much better result. But I only tried the one product, and this was to try to, as I mentioned yesterday, find a replacement for my beloved Differin gel that is incredibly difficult to get without a prescription in Canada. Okay, so that was one of the products I tried. The application of it, beautiful. I love how liquidy it is and kind of serumy. You put it in your hand, rub it around, put it on your face. It's nice in that respect. I don't think it did much for my acne, and I don't know if that was honestly the point of it. I'm not sure. I know that he created the line for people with like oily, acne-prone skin, but I don't know if that was the product that I should have chosen for what I wanted it to be. That being said, it didn't do what I wanted it to, so I don't like it. However, it might do really good other things that I just didn't see. Anyway, yeah, I just found it didn't prevent breakouts as well as I wanted it to, and I found it didn't heal breakouts as well as I wanted it to. However, it did make my skin very, very, very soft. Like the next day, my skin would feel very soft, very smooth. And like I said, I really like the application of it and the texture of it on like when I'm applying it. but I just wasn't a fan of the outcome of the product. When you get towards the end of the bottle, because it's a squeezy too, which is excellent, love that, but just the shape of it and the size of it, once you get to the end of the bottle, squeezing out the last uses of product, which there were quite a few uses once it got to this difficult to squeeze point, it becomes, like I said, really difficult to squeeze. I was having to like really squeeze it with my hand, obviously. Like I was folding it over like it was fucking toothpaste, trying to get those last bits out. And I got like a week's worth of product out during, possibly 2 weeks worth of product during that, you know, really difficult time in its life. And that just made me think, like, I have like normal hands. I use them every day. Like I'm doing nails with my hands. Like I have working hands, if you will. What about the people who have arthritis, or the people who just have mobility issues, or have even a broken finger or something? That's going to be really difficult to use much sooner than it was for me. And then even still, like, oh, I don't know if that was the best like delivery method. I feel like a pump like this might have been a little bit better. So like I don't want to say this was like this isn't a terrible product, and I don't think it's a fail in that sense. It was just a fail for me personally. And then also that delivery system. Next skincare item, and I know people are gonna come at me for this one: pimple patches. Some of you guys love pimple patches, and I'm seeing them all over social media. Like any shorts, any reels, any TikToks, you're seeing pimple patches, and what are they, hydrocolloid, you know, those bandages, and they're peeling them off, you're getting all that shit sucked out of your face. Yes, they work for that, but if you don't have that kind of acne, they don't work. So for me, a lot of my acne tends to be, I guess, more cystic. I'm honestly not sure, but I don't get like big like whiteheads. I have a tiny little whitehead here, and that's very rare for me. I don't get like whitehead. I used to get them a fair amount like in high school and whatnot, but now as an adult, I'm not getting like those ooey gooey pimples, if you will. I'm getting like clogged pores and like under the skin bumps that like never come to surface. They just hurt a lot, you know? Or it takes them so long to get to the surface that the pimple patches at that point are pointless. I could have used something else that would have helped that pimple shrink before it gets to the point where I need the pimple patch. So like for little guys like this, yes, excellent, love that, they work. But because I don't get them that often, it's like $25 and you get like 20 pimple patches. That's expensive. Now, because I'm not using them a lot, they're gonna last me a lot longer, in theory. They didn't last me as long as I was hoping, because I wasn't sure how to use them and what kind of acne to use them on. So I was using them anytime I got a pimple. I was trying to use it, and I was like pissed off that it wasn't working, realizing it's not meant for that. It's meant to suck the gunk out of your face. Now, from what I understand, there is a pimple patch that has like little pokey, dermal pokey things on it that you would put on your pimple, and it actually like penetrates the skin and gets like treatment into the pimple. I have not tried those, but I am very interested in something like that. But just the ones that suck the gunk out of your face, if you don't have gunk-filled pimples, they're not gonna work. So again, not a terrible product, just one that doesn't work for me personally all the time. One hair product, Malibu shampoo. I got the one that was in a purple bottle. It was coconut scented, smelled incredible. You know, washed my hair normally, conditioned my hair normally, didn't have any problems with that. They made me break out, like on my scalp, like down here, behind my ears, like down my neck, and then it's like, and even like it started to come up here, and even on the top of my head, I started to get little tiny like pimples. I don't know what was in that to make me break out. I have never broken out from a shampoo or conditioner before. That was the weirdest experience. I have nothing else to say about that. Smells incredible. The conditioner feels amazing in my hair. Shampoo's shampoo. I don't know. I've literally never found a shampoo that made me think like, this is it. This is what I've been missing in my life. This is what my hair has needed all along. But I've also never found a shampoo that made me break out before, except for this. So will not be buying that again. And if you are acne prone, might I suggest just skipping that one. So I put this out to you. If you have any fantastic drugstore hair options like shampoo, conditioner, and I like them to match, that's just a me thing. And with that being said, I have one more fail. And it is a nail fail. I bet you can guess what it is. I'm gonna give you a second, leave it in the comments. Did you guess the American Nails dust collector? Because you are correct. I have not even had it for a year and it stopped working. I put it on Instagram and I got a comment back. Somebody else had mentioned theirs stopped working the exact same way. They contacted the distributor and the manufacturer and both had said, oh, sometimes, you know, if dust gets in the fan or if dust gets in the on-off button, it will stop working. That to me seems like a bit of a design flaw, considering it's a dust collector. If you can't get dust in the dust collector. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what some of your least favorite items were this year down below. And you can subscribe, obviously, if you would like to. Check you later. Bye.